Hey guys, happy weekend, happy Saturday. We are back in the garage again. After our last video, I got a lot of really great responses from people about the status of the old Indian, which I think is right over here. And so we're gonna do it. We're gonna get on the Indian, well, on it, but so obviously I pulled the blanket off. You can see that. And yeah, we're gonna take a quick look at where we're at. Not too bad, not too far off, but the thing to work on today is going to be looking at this lovely horn I got here. So I do have a horn for the bike, and it's a MotoVox, VOX. Pretty cool thing. The other horn that's available is like the Indian head, which is also cool, but also very serious. This is a little more fun. There was an issue with the horn. I took it apart, hoping I could figure out the problem is, but it might work. I don't know. So now what I'm looking at is just some cosmetic work. Gonna get this all kind of scuffed up, apply some rattle can paint, and I went ahead and in preparation for this, got the old battery on charge here, which overnight it looks like, yep, that's all good. So now the job of the day is just to find a way to reassemble this, get this painted up, and with any luck, get it working. Let's see how we do. Always a good time when you're getting to the point where safety goggles means just glasses. Man. So just looking at this, it looks like, you know, two bolts at the top here are where this connects for positive, negative, and everything else looks pretty clean. And then kind of the front of the horn versus the back of it, I'm not sure anymore where these lines, there's a tab at the top, and I'm guessing that it goes either like in this crevice here, or maybe it goes back there. I'm not really sure. I do have these dashes on the side of it, and I wonder, like, do those dashes mean left and right respectively? Could be that way, but if I do that, that doesn't line up at all with the holes. So just kind of tricky to figure out. Didn't quite mark it well enough when I took it off, but I didn't. So let's see. I think what we'll do first is let's wire brush this a little bit, get all the old paint off, and then just tape up the connectors here so that it all will paint up real nicely, and then try to reassemble it. Nothing too crazy, just a little wire brush, and I think just want to get off any kind of, you know, all that powder residue from corrosion, just so that the paint has a nice surface to stick to. Otherwise, when all this comes off, it's gonna take the paint with it. Let's just give this a much needed scrub-a-dub-dub. Paint's pretty much coming off right away anyway, so wasn't long for this world. Look at that, just a few seconds. It's quite therapeutic, actually. I recommend this, go for it. Just like that, we're done. Doesn't have to be all the way off, doesn't have to be completely clean, but just enough to, you know, get all the little residue off. And then that way, when I paint it, like I said, I can hope that the paint and the primer will stick a little longer. But now we're just gonna take off any kind of dust here. It's a little bit of mineral spirits. I'm sure you should be wearing gloves when you do this. Wear gloves when you do this. But I'm not wearing gloves, but I should. Anyway, let's see. Never wore gloves, ever, but probably why I can't feel my fingertips right now. Get that all nice and cleaned up. Then we just have to hang it and paint it. And they tell you never throw anything away. And so I found this rope in a bin I had over there. And this rope, which is definitely overkill, I had this up for a long time. Back in 2008, I made a short film. It's called Wallenda. It's a story about my cousin's grandfather, Carl Wallenda. Maybe you've heard of him. His first job into the world of circus. There's a scene where they've got this rope and they're using it to pull pulleys and various things, whatever. And I was like, there's so much of it. I can't let all this rope go. So for 20 years, I held onto this rope for this very moment. Finally, it's back on camera again. So excited. Famous rope. There you go. Just need to make a little thing here. Circus rope. Get my horn piece, which is this guy. I went ahead and taped up the back contactors just so I don't have to deal with extra overspray later, because that's a nightmare nobody wants to face. And yeah, we'll just hang it like this and put it through the little loop we just made. And watch it fall to the floor. No, it hangs just fine. So all this time, finally get to use the rope again. Maybe like this. Garage is tilted. Oh no, don't worry. Spray away from the bike. All these good tips you don't know until someone tells you. Boom, just like that. I mean, for a rattle can job, we're looking like not terrible, right? And it's the back of the horn. No one's gonna ever see this, but I'll know. I think I got everything pretty nice. Kept the backside still silver and good, not really crusty there, so it's pretty good. All right, we'll let that dry and we'll be right back.
One eternity later.
Results. Here it is after a nice dry. So I went with a flat black because I felt the shiny was just trying too hard. But anyway, so all the scuffs and things are gone. Now it's solid black. Let's get this down and see if it even works. Let's take a look and see just how bad it is. This is a little bit worse for wear. I probably clean up this a little bit. I'll give this a quick scrub and get all this rust and detritus off. The word for the day, detritus. You can see it, right? Yeah, let's just see if I can just get some of this off of here. Doesn't need to be this way. Old rags coming in handy. Yeah, way better. It's better already. WD-40 for everything, right? Already better. I use the towel down to the last possible inch. Waste not, want not. Remember that, kids. All right, pretty happy with that. It's gonna be inside anyway, so yeah. For a little rubby, scrubby, looking pretty good. The moment of truth. Does it even work? Positive, negative, positive, whichever it is, I don't know. But the two terminals here on the back should be pretty easy to pull off, yep. And yeah, I'm thinking that I can just touch it with the 6-volt battery here and things will happen. It's just a horn. Negative. Nope, that doesn't work. Maybe it needs the baffle to do it. There is a spark. I'm not sure. I have no idea how horns work, so this is an interesting thing. I think, because it should make a noise, I would think. Does this need to be on here to do that? Maybe. Maybe. All right, so now it's on there. Now will it work? Let's see, Sparkarooski. So I definitely have power. Yep, that's a noise. Not quite the noise I was looking for. So now it's just a matter of like figuring out where this peg slides into here. I think it goes like this. Let's try that. Come on, big money. Hey, we got it. So let's put the gaskets all together and assemble it, but I do have noise. The baffle does work. Still a lot of crusty cruds in the center there, but I think it should be all right. Let's put the seals together and see. I think I might need one more seal, but this vibration is pretty bad. Let's just go like this for now. Maybe maybe my good friend Wally will have just the thing for this. But for right now, what I have to work with, let's do this. Yeah, so I think the peg goes here, and diaphragm, and when this electric, I don't know, whatever the word is, when the current runs through, this creates a vibration, which then sends out through this port here, and then sends it up through. I mean, that's what I'm guessing. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments. I'm not a horn guy, but I'm learning. So let's see, this goes like this, maybe like that, and then maybe this way. I think so. Yeah, I think so. So then this guy goes, this is another gasket here that I'm missing that goes around here. So I don't have that one, but that's okay. So this I think is the top, and this goes like that, and there's holes here to show me which way to go. I think it goes like this. So many parts and pieces. They don't give you much to work with, Martha. Man, ooh, some of these screws are totally chewed up. Someone has went to town on these guys. Not their fault. What did they do to you? Look at this. Just get the right size screwdriver, guys. It's not so hard. This goes like this, I think. Yeah, that looks right. I don't know, this is gonna grab the other side of that. We're gonna find out. Learning as we go. Hey, Viola. I need the dental tool. But look at this, it just lines up the holes real nicely. I'm telling you, I could have been a dentist. There's a magnet in here. Makes everything all more fun. Just trying to do a thing. Now I see why these screws are so screwed. Ah, magnets, magnet screwdriver, magnet base on the speaker. It's just good times. Seems like this one here is missing, and I wonder because maybe that's for this bracket. And does the bracket hold the? Anyway, that's for future VW. Let's just kind of get this together for now. And let's try to make some noise. Here's this, and then, hey, it works. Awesome. It's only 6 volts. How bad could it be? And then you got. Awesome. Well, guys, got the horn taken apart, redid the back. I'm missing a gasket, paper gasket, but you know, for all motorcycle horns as they go, it still works. Beautiful, beautiful. It's going back on the bike. Back on the beautiful bike next time, because it is hot in this garage and I need to call it a day because it's lunchtime. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. It really helps the channel. I can't thank you guys enough. The channel is growing so fast. It's really exciting to be able to do all this fun stuff on motorcycles and old vintage cars, Volkswagens, and you know what? I'm looking forward to the next one. Have a great week, and I'll see you later.